In order to investigate diseases caused by hormonal imbalances, a certain researcher wants to study, among others, 200 children whose pituitary glands fail to produce typical amounts of human growth hormone, HGH.
Right. So what is this saying here?
That's saying that they're trying to investigate what disease is caused by hormone imbalances. So there's a researcher who wants to do a study among 200 children that focuses on the HGH.
Yeah, and what these children are, we're trying to figure out, we're trying to investigate diseases that are caused by hormonal imbalances, and we're focusing specifically on children whose whatever these glands are, pituitary glands, fail to produce HGH. So these are who our 200 students are in our study.
Okay. The study would involve administering a synthetic version of HGH to children over a 2-year period, but medical research should be permitted only if it is likely to reveal important information about a medical condition and is known to pose only a minimal risk to the subjects. The researchers' proposed study should be prohibited.
All right, so what is our conclusion?
The researchers' proposed study should be prohibited.
Yes, and what is our reasoning for that?
Because medical research should only be permitted if it is likely to reveal important information about the medical condition and if is known to pose only minimal risk for the
So it needs
subjects.
both of these things, right? Because what kind of condition does only if introduce?
It's conditional.
Yeah, what kind of conditional statement is only if?
Sufficient.
Nope, if is sufficient, only if is necessary.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Rusty, yeah.
Yep, no, you're good. Only if. So if medical research is permitted, what does that mean?
Then it has to reveal important information.
Important information, and
you have to know it poses only a minimal risk.
Yeah, so if it doesn't do one of those things, either or, so if it doesn't pose minimal risk, then that means that it cannot be permitted, right?
Right.
Or if it isn't likely to reveal important information, it also cannot be permitted. Either right. Or would cause that. And so what kind of question is this?
To justify the physician's argument. So is that what you can strengthen question?
It's like it's a strengthen question because when it says most help, I think of it as a strengthen question because it says like if true. It kind of is a sufficient assumption. If it would say if true would justify, then it would be sufficient assumption.
Okay.
Do you see the difference between those two? Or why that is?
Yeah, because one has to push the conclusion and
yeah, one has to guarantee it and one just has to get you the closest. So what did you predict here why should the proposed study be prohibited?
Because it's missing one of those two?
Yes, if it's either missing the important information key or the minimal risk, then it should be prohibited, correct?
Correct.
All right, so what did you say? You said D for this one?
Yeah.
Although hormonal imbalances can cause disease, the imbalances themselves do not constitute a medical condition.
So I was thinking like, if it's not even a medical condition, then it doesn't apply to the argument.
But if hormonal imbalances cause disease, I think what this is saying is like, it's not the imbalances in itself that is the disease, but these imbalances cause other diseases.
Oh, can cause a different disease.
Like low blood sugar. I mean, this isn't a good example because low blood sugar is a disease, but say like low blood sugar, having low blood sugar in its own isn't a disease, but let's say it causes diabetes. So it's like we want to catch it early.
Okay. So
like because I think what you're saying, although hormone imbalances can cause disease, I think you said like do not constitute a medical condition. Were you trying to say that that's not likely to reveal important information?
Yeah, because I was like, if it's not even a medical condition, then it doesn't even apply to the argument. Like it doesn't.
Right. Okay. But can you see how it could still be important information because it does say these cause other diseases.
Right. There still could reveal information.
That's important. Yes.
But
so let's say like What if hormonal imbalances cause cancer?
Mhm.
Would it not be worthwhile studying the hormonal imbalances because them themselves are not a disease?
No, you could still do it.
Yeah, because it says medical research should be permitted only if there's important information and there's minimal risk. It doesn't say anything about being an actual
Medical condition.
condition. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
And then what was the correct answer? It was
E.
E.
Mhm.
The long-term effects of synthetic HD have never been tested and are unknown.
Yeah, I think what messed me up on that was that and.
Oh yeah, it gives us both.
Yeah, so my thing was like, well, they've never been tested and are unknown. I was kind of like, I could
Well,
see why it's right, are unknown, because like then you don't know if there's a minimal risk or
yes,
not.
yeah, we only actually get one. We don't get the important information. We could get important information, but we don't know if it is minimal risk because it's never been done, and the long-term effects are unknown. So that means that how can we know that for sure that there's minimal risk involved?
Okay, so the fact that it never has been tested, we don't know anything, so it could
And are
reveal
unknown, yeah.
important information.
Well, it could be.
And since it's unknown, we don't,
It could be important information. It could, like, who knows? It could
but
reveal,
we don't know yet.
but we don't know if it poses only a minimal risk to its subjects. That's the part that we don't have.
Okay.
This part we don't know.
Yeah, so since it's unknown,
Yeah,
we
so
can't know.
we don't have one of the necessary things, and if you don't have one of them, you can't have the other condition.
Okay, fair enough.